Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was brought down by...
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
46-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And able to find Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Complete to
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 19-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st down, Dobbins. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Jesse Bates. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
From the 16, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Tyler Boyd.
A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
At the 9-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The 14-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
3-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14, Ravens 7.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Interception.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Bengal first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third and 2, now Burrow. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First down, Bengals.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going deep for Brown, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to here's Dobbins. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
J.K. Dobbins.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On second down, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action with Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Complete.
A big third down play there for the Bengals. 44 yards. They'll run on first down. Mixon, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now, Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Ravens 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bengals 25-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. So that'll back him up 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 35, Ravens 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Boyd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 27 on the play.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
That's 22, that's 22. Let's go, D.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Let's go, come on.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Cincinnati, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
ball